What if I told you that the most powerful supercomputer in the known universe is already inside your head? The human brain weighs only about 1.3 to 1.4 kilograms, yet it controls everything you do, from breathing and blinking to solving complex equations, creating music, and falling in love. Every thought, memory, emotion, and movement begins inside this incredible organ. Your brain contains around 86 billion neurons, each connected to thousands of other neurons, creating a communication network with trillions of connections. These electrical and chemical signals travel at astonishing speeds, allowing you to react, think, learn, and survive. But have you ever wondered how different parts of the brain work together? Why can one area help you speak while another helps you remember your childhood? What controls your heartbeat while you're asleep? And why does damage to a tiny region sometimes change a person's entire personality? In today's video, we're taking a fascinating journey inside the human brain. We'll explore its major parts, discover what each region does, and understand how they work together to make you who you are. The brain's protective structure. Before looking inside the brain, let's first understand how it's protected. The brain is one of the most delicate organs in the human body, so nature surrounds it with multiple layers of protection. First is the skull, a hard, bony structure that shields the brain from physical injury. Inside the skull are three protective membranes called the meninges. These layers cushion and support the brain while protecting it from infection. Between these membranes flows cerebrospinal fluid, often called CSF. This clear fluid acts like a shock absorber, reducing the impact of sudden movements while also delivering nutrients and removing waste products. Together, these protective systems ensure the brain can function safely despite everyday movements and minor impacts. The cerebrum, the largest part of the brain. The cerebrum is the largest and most developed part of the human brain, making up about 85% of its total weight. This is the area responsible for conscious thought, intelligence, memory, language, creativity, emotions, and voluntary movement. The cerebrum is divided into two halves called the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. These hemispheres communicate continuously through a thick bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. Generally speaking, the left hemisphere is more involved in language, logic, mathematics, and analytical thinking. The right hemisphere specializes more in creativity, imagination, music, facial recognition, and understanding spatial relationships. Although each hemisphere has specialized functions, both sides constantly work together, making almost every activity a coordinated effort. The surface of the cerebrum appears wrinkled because of folds called gyri and grooves known as sulci. These folds dramatically increase the brain's surface area, allowing more neurons to fit inside the skull. The four lobes of the cerebrum, frontal lobe, located behind the forehead. The frontal lobe is often considered the brain's control center. It handles decision-making, planning, reasoning, personality, emotional control, speech production, and voluntary muscle movement. Whenever you solve a problem, make a decision, resist temptation, or plan your future, your frontal lobe is hard at work. Damage to this area can dramatically affect personality, judgment, and behavior. Parietal lobe. The parietal lobe sits near the top and middle of the brain. Its primary job is processing sensory information from the body. It helps you feel touch, pressure, pain, temperature, and vibration. The parietal lobe also allows you to recognize the position of your body without looking, and plays an important role in reading, writing, and understanding numbers. Temporal lobe. Located on the sides of the brain near the ears, the temporal lobe specializes in hearing, memory, language comprehension, and emotional processing. This region contains structures involved in storing long-term memories and recognizing familiar voices and faces. When you listen to music, understand spoken language, or remember someone's name, your temporal lobe becomes highly active. Occipital lobe. At the very back of the brain lies the occipital lobe. This is the brain's visual processing center. Although your eyes capture light, they don't actually see. Instead, they send electrical signals to the occipital lobe, where the brain interprets color, shape, depth, movement, and object recognition. In other words, your brain creates the images you experience every day. The cerebellum, master of balance and coordination, located beneath the cerebrum at the back of the brain, is the cerebellum, often called the little brain. Despite making up only about 10% of the brain's volume, it contains over half of all the brain's neurons. The cerebellum coordinates muscle movements, maintains posture, controls balance, and fine-tunes precision. Imagine trying to walk, ride a bicycle, write your name, or play the piano without the cerebellum. Your movements would become shaky, uncoordinated, and inaccurate. The cerebellum constantly compares intended movements with actual movements, making tiny adjustments in real time to keep everything smooth and efficient. The brainstem, the body's life support center, connecting the brain to the spinal cord, is the brainstem. Although relatively small, it's absolutely essential for life. The brainstem controls automatic functions that happen without conscious thought, including breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, swallowing, digestion, and sleep cycles. The brainstem has three main parts: the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata, each responsible for vital survival functions. The limbic system, the brain's emotional center, deep inside the brain, lies a collection of structures called the limbic system. This system is responsible for emotions, motivation, learning, and memory. The hippocampus helps convert short-term memories into long-term memories. The amygdala processes fear, anger, anxiety, and emotional reactions. The thalamus and hypothalamus. The thalamus acts as the brain's relay station for sensory information. The hypothalamus regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst, sleep, hormones, metabolism, and many automatic body functions. How neurons communicate. Neurons communicate using electrical impulses and neurotransmitters across synapses. Billions of neurons exchange information every second, allowing you to think, feel, remember, move, and learn. Brain plasticity, neuroplasticity allows the brain to form new neural connections throughout life. Learning, practicing skills, and recovering from injury all demonstrate this remarkable ability. The human brain is the command center of your body and the foundation of your thoughts, emotions, memories, creativity, and identity. From the cerebrum and cerebellum to the brainstem and limbic system, every structure plays a vital role. Together, they allow you to experience the world and adapt throughout life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Vital Codes for more fascinating videos about the human body.